Hey, business owner, books that you read about running a business could be deadly. The YouTube videos you're watching could be really making your life hard. The reason is, a lot of business teaching tells you to be a certain way, do these things, these simple steps, and you'll win. And that can be deadly wrong. In this episode of Business Amplifier, we're talking to Karen Bashford. She's a transformational mentor and coach. She helps people get where they want to go, and she's got a really good message. Let's do it. So I read a book recently that told me I need to be a certain way to run a business. And the problem I've got is I read another book and it said, you must do these things. You must be these things. And I'm sure if I follow all the books I read that tell me to be something, I'm going to be really rich and successful. Karen, if I really believed that, how much trouble would I be in?
Awful lot of trouble.
Awful lot. I don't want that.
No, definitely not. If you have such a belief, you're going to question yourself simply because you won't really believe it. So you'll procrastinate.
Okay, so we are straight into it. This is 3 reasons why it's crucial that you actually believe in yourself if you're running a business. And Karen, you've already leaked out the first one, but I'm going to say it again. Reason number 1. Give us reason number 1.
Procrastination will affect you.
Tell me more.
So, how do we put this? If you have this belief that you could be rich and wealthy and everything else, you're likely to find you actually question whether that's true or not. So when you start questioning something, you start hesitating. When you start hesitating, you then proceed to start procrastinating because that head voice goes, I can't possibly do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Why would anyone listen to me? All the stories that we have about ourselves and our abilities. Consequently, we procrastinate.
But procrastination's so cozy. It's so nice and comfortable. Why would I want to get out of procrastination?
Because if you don't, you're likely to be sitting there in a month's time doing exactly the same thing, having made no steps forward, wondering why you're not succeeding. And
I imagine being much more frustrated as well.
You'll probably be pulling your hair out by the end of it.
Oh, I got hair to spare. It's fine. That's really good. So you'll be less inclined to procrastinate. What's an early sign that you're procrastinating? Because the reason I ask this, and the reason I paused, which was like a micro procrastination, is that quite often if I'm procrastinating, I only realise afterwards.
Well, we can all do that. A warning sign of procrastination is when you start doing things such as spending more time watching YouTube, looking at things that perhaps aren't important, that it's silly things like, oh, I'll just go and get another coffee, and you're still getting another coffee kind of situation. So, yeah, they're usually warning signs.
So number 1, first reason you've got to have self-belief is you'll be less inclined to procrastinate. So what's reason number 2, Karen?
You're more inclined to say no.
This is a big one. I want to know more about this. This is... Tell me more.
We naturally want to please other people. It's a natural situation we put ourselves in. And we're often asked to do something that really, if we thought about it, our natural reaction would be, well, do I really want to do this? Is it appropriate for me to do this? Have I got the time to do it? But we don't. We're more inclined to just say yes and just
it's
commit.
It's dangerous. When I first started in business, when I was actually half the age I am now, when I was in my early 20s, I thought you were successful in business by always say yes. I thought it's positive. If people ask me things, I'll just say yes because then everyone will like me. That's a tough lesson to learn.
It's to do with your boundaries. If you don't know what your boundaries are, how are you going to be able to say, this is suitable for me, this is what I want to do? Or even, is it really me or is this just I'm trying to please somebody? You've got to have your boundaries in place.
So I suppose is that starting a new habit or critical thinking? Is it what would you recommend people have as a safety net?
If you don't know what you're willing to accept for yourself, how will you ever know what you'll say yes or no to?
Do you know, when you say things like this, Karen, they sound so clear. It's just so beautifully clear and logical. So, number one, you'll be, if you have good self-belief, you'll be less inclined to procrastinate. That's already one that can move people forward in an incredible way. If you know yourself, you'll be more willing to say no. So, I mean, in my experience, that can actually move you forward. You get very bogged down. I'm talking from my experience here. Get very bogged down doing a lot of things that you really don't like doing. And you can see those wonderful jobs, all those wonderful opportunities just on the horizon, just out of reach because you're up to your eyelashes in work poo. I don't know how to describe it, really. My language failed me there. Okay, so number 3, what's the third reason it's crucial to have self-belief and know yourself if you're a business owner?
Life actually flows easier. You're going to have more time.
Yeah, because you're not saying yes to everything. that's already a part of it, yeah.
You're not saying yes, you're not procrastinating, so you actually have more of a structure when you're aware that if you believe in yourself, you would have learnt about what you want in your life, how you want to live, how you want to even present yourself to people. If you're procrastinating, if you're wasting time by saying yes to everyone, how are you going to do that? You can't keep to your promises. You can't actually get the work done that you need to do.
That's terrifying. It's good. But talking to you, I'm remembering all these times in my life when I've done all these negative things. I'm interested. What's your opinion here? Should I hold on to these things and learn from them and dwell on them and pontificate on them, meditate on them, or should I just go, well, that was the past. I'm going to be different now?
Well, you can say that, but whether it would be true or not is a different matter. But the thing about it is, if you recognize that you have done this previously, you need to be asking yourself questions. Why have I done this? What in my life has caused me to believe that I've got to procrastinate because I'm facing something I don't really want to do?
These are bigger questions now. Obviously, we're just touching the surface with these 3 things, but this is a deep topic that I know you spent many years kind of helping people with. If somebody has listened to this podcast and any one of these 3 points has struck a chord with them, what's the first step to making a change?
Question yourself. Why am I doing this? Questions are so effective, but you don't want to necessarily answer them immediately, because when you answer immediately, that's your ego kicking in saying, oh, I know what I'm doing here. I don't want you to answer this. You want to ponder and then answer. And the best way to do that is to ask yourself the question, walk away, come back, ask again, and start writing down what you have, because your mind will give you the answers if you allow yourself to ask the question and give yourself the time.
So writing it down seems like an unusual step. What's the benefit of writing these things down?
It gets it out. You're not holding on to it, so you're not constantly trying to retain it. And in not retaining it, you're actually acknowledging that it's no longer relevant.
Wow, this is fantastic. So, anyone listening to this, obviously there's a lot of signals in our world, especially as business owners. There's a lot of things coming at us all the time. I want you to imagine that we've given somebody just 10 minutes here to think about this. What's the biggest takeaway, do you think? What do you want people to remember when they think back to this episode and think back to you, Karen? What's one thing you'd love to have lodged in their mind?
That they are in control of their thoughts and their behaviours, not somebody else. So they always have a choice.
So, thank you, Karen. Those 3 things, 3 crucial reasons why you need to believe in yourself and listen to yourself if you're going to run a business. Number 1, if you believe in yourself and listen to yourself, you'll be less inclined to procrastinate. Number 2, you'll be more willing to say no. Number 3, if you believe in yourself as a business owner, your life will actually be easier. So thanks once again to Karen Bashford. That was absolutely great. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and you need to find out more about Karen Bashford, and you can do that by searching for her on LinkedIn or going to karenbashford.com. So it just remains for me to say, please like, please subscribe. Let's make something cool happen, shall we? Let's go!